Long
Hi.
as it needs to go. All right, let's do
I
it.
did it for you. I did it for you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Level Up Live. I am Simone Elbow, the Limitless Life leadership strategist and coach, and I am joined by two lovely ladies that I am looking forward to meeting in person very soon. As a matter of fact, at the end of this week, you would have seen some flyers going around about an amazing seminar that we will be hosting together on Saturday live in the Bahamas called Push Your Business to the Next Level. So I am
Yay.
going to woohoo, I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves first, and then we'll jump right in to talk about what Saturday is going to look like. So I will ask Joyce Johnson, please introduce yourself. Let everyone know who you are.
Thanks, Simone. Thanks for having me. I am Joyce Johnson, author, speaker, sales champion, business coach, and founder of Wise Sales Network. My company is a global sales training organization that trains sales professionals and entrepreneurs on how to win in sales so that you can plan out your year and meet your goals.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And now we want to meet Kim Lotz. Tell us about who you are.
Hey, I am Kim Lotz. I am the owner of Blossom Learning Academy. I am also a mompreneur coach, three-time author and speaker. I am the founder of Lots of Motivation and as also Lots of University, Business University. I am so sorry, y'all. Yeah, I am also the founder of Lots of Business University, where we are helping different businesses establish, not just getting established, but being able to have profound business where that they're going to be able to sustain through any type of crisis, especially like the one we are in right now.
Yes. And this is really why we are hosting this event, because we recognize that going through the pandemic has been challenging for everybody, including micro, small business. I mean, even large enterprises have been struggling, right? And so we have to figure
Yes.
out, how are we going to move through? How are we going to continue to create, continue to sell, continue to look at different ways of doing things and finding new markets? What has it been like for you, Joyce? I mean, you are the one who is in like direct sales and teaching about sales. What has that experience been like over the last couple of years?
It's been honestly a little overwhelming because I get so many phone calls from so many sales professionals and business owners. I'm really trying to figure it out, right? Figure out how they work through it, how they pass through it, how they sell through it. I think it's a John Maxwell book, and inside the book it says hurricanes don't count, right? Well, maybe pandemics do because we're trying to set ourselves goals, and sometimes it's a moving target, right? And so I've been really coaching individuals on how to stay ultra focused, how to think smart, work smart, and also really hone into the vulnerability piece, which I think if they realize that, that their sales cycle will be a little bit longer than it's been in the past. For me and my business, we are event based in many ways. That's one of our call centers. So, of course, for events, we had to pivot. We were coming to the Bahamas for our conference, and we had to create a virtual experience for our audience. And so, instead of being on Bimini Island at the beautiful Hilton Hotel, we were online, right?
Right.
And we had to pivot again this year and go to Cancun. But I think what happens is with business owners and entrepreneurs, what I've said to them is you have to make a decision, right? If I'm not around, I tell my team, you may have to make an executive decision, make that decision. And the problem is a lot with what I found with a lot of people is just staying stuck and not making the decision to move forward. And as Kim say, they're stuck in fear, right? So I try to help them move from fear to faith. And I quote Kim all the time, and from going from fear to faith, and just make a decision. If you make a decision and it doesn't work out, it's okay. You make another decision. But I think as business owners and individuals as well, We can't get stuck in fear. We have to make decisions for our businesses and for our families, for our careers, and move forward.
Absolutely.
Yes, I absolutely agree about that. And you have to make decisions sometimes very quickly, sometimes without all of the information that you would have liked to have in the past. And so a lot of times moving through situations like this tests our ability to lead, tests our ability to be resilient, tests our ability to step out of our comfort zone. So that's one of the areas that I'll be talking about. I'm not the sales expert now. This is Joyce's zone, but I am going to be talking about the mindset stuff, like some of the things that we have to get past. Like for me, I can tell you as someone who is in corporate and in business, selling is a mindset thing. And we tell ourselves that we can't sell.
True.
And so I have a friend she fusses me all the time. She's like, you have so much content. You have so much that you are just giving away. You're not selling anything. And I even have people who follow me and they're like, I want to get into a program. I want to buy your books or whatever. Like, and I'm there like,
don't worry, we're gonna fix that.
Yeah.
I know.
Other people seeing stuff in you.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that.
Like people want to buy and we're not selling. And so this is something that I think for the entrepreneurs that and solopreneurs and part-time entrepreneurs, whoever you are, and even if you're in corporate, you still have to sell. You have to sell ideas. You sell concepts. You have to pitch proposals and things. And so what's a great way that you can negotiate? Even people who are job seekers, I help them all the time with how to sell yourself, how to negotiate that rate that you want, how to pitch that in a conversation.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites, actually, Simone. Coaching my friends. I tell everyone, do not accept an offer before you call me. Just don't do it. Right. I'm going to get you through it. But also when you talk about, applying for that job, I coach people on closing the job, as a sales leader. And I've interviewed hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of people in my career. I tell people all the time, if they don't ask me for the job, if they don't close me, they're not going to get the job, because I feel if they don't close me, they're not going to close the customer.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Ask and you shall.
That's right.
And we tend to lowball ourselves. We tend to undersell ourselves and our products. We give things away. All of these things really, it's good to give away. I'm a big supporter of giving away, but I think sometimes we undervalue ourselves, right? We undervalue our true worth. And all of that is a part of how we market and how we sell. Yeah. Some products that we know are out there, they never put a price tag, but people go out and buy it, right? They walk in that store or they walk on that car lot and they don't ask the price. They're like, oh, let me see which one I want.
Absolutely.
Well, we have to get into that mindset as entrepreneurs as well. Believing in ourselves, believing in our product.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think, I mention often Kim's book, From Fear to Faith. I mention my Kim, I quote her. And that's why, that's what Kim's going to bring to the table. Really helping people understand how you have to move from fear to faith. Not to steal your thunder, Kim, but, why don't you share the importance of moving from fear to faith?
Yes, tell us about that.
Definitely. I think that's been one of the biggest things, just trying to get through this pandemic, just learning, as Joyce was saying, just learning how to pivot, and I think that's where a lot of people had gotten most discouraged, and for me, it was more because I had already experienced going through a crisis. And, of course, it wasn't nothing like the COVID. But, again, like I always tell people with, 2008, 2009, we was at, the economy was at its worst. And, for me, I think that's where that journey of faith really came, because I was too tested. My faith was tested like tremendously. I was like, Lord, what is really on? Here I am out of a job. I have 2 kids, I have bills. I'm like, okay, God, what is it? What is it? What are you trying to tell me? But, even so, even with what we're going through right now, I always felt like it was just a test of our faith. And a lot of people just got to realize and understand that, some things happen for a reason. But yet, even when it comes to businesses, this was the perfect opportunity for us to learn. For me, I say different skill sets. Like Simone was explaining, having that mindset to know that you're going to have to, be able to figure out other ways when stuff like this come up against you. It's not for you to fold, but it's for you to actually have that strength that you need to be able to make it. Because this is definitely a lot. It was like, hey, thinking quick. What do you do next? And even having a childcare business, I had to too pivot and understand, like, hey, I can't bring my kids into the building right now, but I don't want to lose profit. So what do I do next? Like many, we started going virtual. I started doing online classes for my pre-K. People was looking at me like, wow, you're actually going online with your pre-K? Yes, it's the same. So, it's just about, not giving up. I think, for many, that was like the thing, hey, we're going through this. I'm just going to give up. I'm going to give up on my faith. I'm going to give up on my business. I'm just going to just fold and I'm going to stop it. It wasn't the time. And, for me, I just want to encourage and inspire as many as possible. Like to say, look, your faith was definitely tested, but we definitely don't want that fear to overtake what is really destined for us to be and to become.
That's right. Well said. Yeah.
Absolutely right. So let's talk about Saturday. So on November 19th is Women's Entrepreneurship Day. It's something that's been celebrated for the last several years. I've been involved in various capacities on hosting workshops and seminars around that date. And so this is why the seminar has been chosen for November. So we want to honor women, particularly in business, but everyone who is in business. Yes. Everyone who is out there hustling and making it happen. We want to celebrate and salute you for being in business. And I think Joyce and I connected on Clubhouse.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we connected in the Houston Wake Up room. How did this Bahamian girl get into this Houston room? That's a story for another time.
Because we want to hear, we want to know.
I'll tell the true story on Saturday. But we connected in Clubhouse, and it's just amazing. This is one of the great things I think about the pandemic and going virtual is that you're able to connect with so many people from all over the place and be able to collaborate and to partner. And so we're so happy that she has connections in the Bahamas. She reached out to me and she was like, "You're from the Bahamas?" Like, yeah. And so here we have this collaboration is born, and I'm so excited to have met her. And funnily enough, in true Bahamian fashion, she knows one of my cousins who lives in Houston. I didn't even know she lived in Houston.
Small world. Small world.
Too small. And we say, in the Bahamas, it's like 1 degree of separation, right? One person away. So Joyce, as we mentioned, is the sales expert. Tell us about some of the things that you're going to be sharing with the participants on Saturday.
Well, a couple of things. One, just asking people about their sales strategy and where they are in their sales strategy, right? I have a course that I've written, How to Win in Sales. It's a masterclass for entrepreneurs and small business owners. And it's so important that we have a sales strategy. A lot of business owners go into business because 1, they want to be business owners. 2, they maybe want to solve a problem. 3, maybe it's a hobby. And we write our business plan. We have an operations plan, a marketing plan, a social media plan, but we don't have a sales plan. And nothing starts, well, I should say everything starts in the global economy with a sale, with a transaction of a sale. So I want to make sure that business owners understand that they need a sales strategy, that they understand the sales process. And so I'm going to go over the steps of the sales process and give them some tips on the sales process, because also as business owners, we bring on sales teams ourselves, we kind of need to know how to inspect what we expect, as I say. And you have to understand the sales process yourself in order to be able to manage another person through that. And you have to understand what your sales goals and your sales strategy is to do that, right? So I always ask people, what's your goal for next year? Because we need to start planning now. And a
Absolutely.
lot of people haven't started with that. And for myself, someone asked me earlier, said, "What's your goal for next year?" I said, "I need to sell 285 courses."
Mm.
Right, 285. That's the magic number. So on Saturday, I'm going to go over that. I'm going to talk about sales strategy. I'm going to talk about the sales process, and be able to help people understand a little about sales, why not to be afraid of it, because you have to sell in order to sustain your business.
Absolutely. And one of the exciting things about Saturday and Joyce's session is compliments of one of our sponsors. And we want to shout out our major sponsors,
Yes.
Cable Bahamas Business Solutions, and also Showman E Bistro. They came on as platinum sponsors of this event because they believe in business and entrepreneurship. And Cable Bahamas Business Solutions has also donated a laptop. That's right, a laptop. Who needs a new laptop? However, you're going to have to pitch your product, your service, or your business after you hear the sales process and the techniques that Joyce will share with you. And I'll talk about, as I mentioned, all of the mindset stuff and how to present your value with confidence and appeal. And of course, Kim is going to give you that boost and tell you, listen, you need to put that faith over fear and get in the game and sell, sell, sell. So you're going to get an opportunity in this workshop. Don't you hate going to workshops where you can't actually apply or ask questions, apply that information? So you're going to get an opportunity right there in the session to pitch your product, your service, or your business and potentially win that laptop. Compliments of Cable Bahamas Business Solutions. And so we're so excited
Yes.
about it's really going to be an amazing event, and it's going to have a lot of information and practical tools that you can use and immediately apply. I think that is what is most important.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And,
I agree.
I'm excited about the pitch because I have a little thing where I'm not gonna tell you guys the rules of the pitch until it's time. So make sure you're paying attention. Yes.
Exactly, exactly. So get in the moment and get it done. We're also excited that we're going to have some live entertainment. We have a few giveaways. We have DJ Epic for Reals. If you are in the Bahamas, if you don't know DJ Epic for Reals and everything Epic, listen, go and Google him. But he is a masterful entertainer. I know he's going to have us hopping and inspired and having the music in the place. We are just going to be excited. At the Red Cross Auditorium in Nassau, Bahamas, we are happy that we partnered with them as well. And so we're very grateful to be a part of their organization and their facility. They've opened their doors to us to host the event there. So we want to shout them out as well. Anything else that we're leaving out for Saturday?
No, but I do want to say, come over to the Red Cross building. And, this program that we put together, we've done everything intentionally. We was very intentional about what we did and purposeful. And the reason going to be at the Red Cross building is because I really believe in the Red Cross and what they do. I grew up on an island as well. Everyone say, "Are you from the islands?" I'm like, "Yes, Galveston, Texas, Galveston Island. Yes, I am." Although I'm in the Bahamas a lot, I'm not from the Bahamas, so I do spend a great deal of time there. But the Red Cross really needs our help and our support to be able to continue to support. They are building a new building in Freeport that's also going to act as a hurricane shelter, and just want to be able to bring those who aren't as familiar with the Red Cross in the community to the Red Cross building in hopes that there can be some future partnerships.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is awesome. I'm really looking forward to this, to the collaboration, to meeting all of you and for hearing your questions. We also have a panel discussion that will feature some social media, marketing, PR gurus here on the local scene. Tremaine Raisa and Royanne Dean, particularly. And you can check them out on LinkedIn and also on their websites on Instagram and so forth. But they're also going to talk about the top mistakes that entrepreneurs make in marketing. And so understanding what's the difference between sales, marketing, public relations,
Yes.
social media marketing. It's important for us to be able to understand what these various functions are so that we can apply them effectively for our businesses. And guess what? If you aren't comfortable doing it yourself, then talk to them. Get them to help you create your brand story, to help you with how do I maximize social media. You don't have to do it all yourself. I was talking to some other ladies this morning, as women, we always want to do everything, right? We want to
Yes.
heal the world and do
Everything.
right? We're always trying to have that superwoman, Wonder Woman, whatever, superhero persona, but we can't do it all by ourselves. We can't do it all as entrepreneurs. That may not be our skill set. It may not be our comfort zone. And so for some people, they're comfortable with researching things and doing it themselves, but it's no shame in the game if you need to engage someone to help you to push your business to the next level. Maybe you need additional training in sales. Maybe you need to buy Kim's book and understand the role of doing it afraid. Maybe you need to engage a coach to work on your mindset and to work on the things that are holding you back from really excelling in your business. Maybe you need to engage someone to manage your social media or to help you with your public relations strategy or your sales strategy, whatever that may be. There are people out there who are available to help you. You don't have to do it all by yourself. So, can you give us, please, Joyce, the registration details
Oh,
for
did you?
Saturday?
So go to, I think it's WSN. Where is can we put it into WSN / eventbrite.com? Is that what it is?
I think it is. That's what
Okay.
it is. Yeah.
And you can also go to my pages at I am Joyce Johnson. I'm at I am Joyce Johnson on Instagram and Facebook, and it is connected on my pages, and where you can go and do that as well.
Yes,
So,
it's also on my pages as well. So you'll see the
okay.
link. And the QR code is on the flyer. So you
And the
can
QR code is on the flyer. Yes. And we can type it here. Do you have the link where you can type it in there, Simone?
Yes, I can
That'll
put it in the comments under this live.
Okay, yes. I think it's on my iPad, not my phone. But, one thing, a tip that I wanted to be able to leave everyone with right now is, think about that when we say that you have to do it afraid, right? Personally, I know what it is to be afraid and fearless at the same time.
Mhm.
And we hope by the time you leave us on Saturday that you're able to dig deep into your fearlessness and be able to go out and work within your business. But one thing that I learned very early in my career, I worked at one of the top companies in the world, AT&T, and I share with people what I learned most from that company is focus on your core and outsource everything else.
Mhm.
Focus on your core and outsource everything else. As Simone mentioned, as women, sometimes we want to do everything and we can't do everything. So focus on your core and outsource everything else. I'll share a funny story with you guys. On Friday, I get a text message from someone saying, "Hey, I see you're headed to happy hour. Where are you? I want to meet you." And I'm like, "I'm at home on my sofa." But my team had put on my social media a photo of me and said that I was heading to happy hour. There was no truth to it. No truth to it at all. I was at home on my sofa. I was as far away from happy hour as someone can possibly be. So, focus on your core and outsource everything else. I can't do the social media all the time. So the team does a great job at that. And when they see that I don't post, they do a filler. So that was the funniest thing when I got that text message. "Where are you? I want to meet you. I see you're off for happy hour." I was like, "I'm on my sofa with one eye open, reading your text message."
Wow,
That's
it's
funny.
amazing. It is
That's
too funny.
funny.
It is too
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. And I know you're typing it in there, Simone. I did find it. It's WSN Push, WSN Push
Okay.
.eventbrite.com. I know we had simplified it, and yeah. So sorry, you guys.
Sorry, go again, please. WSN push.
WSN Push
Mhm.
.eventbrite.com. Yeah, so we created a short link for it, you guys. So go directly to Eventbrite, and you'll be able to register.
So I'll
So
put it right there.
WN, as in Y Sales Network, push PUSH .eventbrite.com. And I did go on before here. I saw that some of you have gone out and registered already, so we're excited about that, and we look forward to seeing you.
Yes, we're really excited about it. We look forward to meeting you and to answering your questions, to just being a support as we encourage each other to push
That's right.
our businesses to the next level.
It's
Thank you so
time to
much for tuning in today. Follow us so you can get more information. We're going to be on Guardian Talk Radio on Friday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. And so you can tune into them. There's the Guardian Talk Radio app, or you can tune in online and listen in as we talk more about sales and marketing and this amazing event that's coming up on Saturday.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, go out and register. Go and register. You do not want to miss this. It's going to be exciting. So go out and register.
There you go. See, Kim is getting her practice in right now. She's trying to get that laptop.
She is getting it in. Yes.
She's trying to get that laptop.
Yeah. Thank you. But I assure you guys, they say we guarantee you that you're going to take something away from this conference. I did a presentation on Friday with business owners to take them through the sales strategy and, sales process and et cetera. And I like to say I got 10 out of 10 on those reviews. So, so come out. We have something special for you. We really want to be able to help you guys to move forward.
Yeah.
Oh, someone said something to us.
Yes, this is. Yeah, it's funny how as a Rastafarian, I do female seminars. I guess that is because it's worse as a Rasta doing business than a woman. I see the difficulties women have and get that back tenfold. So yes, come on out. Come on out. You have to be my cousin too, because we have the same last name.
Yes. Well, you come out and learn also, and we'll, we're here to help everyone, right? And we're it's just that November is International Women in Entrepreneurship Month, and so we want to honor that, and we want to help our sisters, and we want to all get together and partner, but we want all the men out because we need the men to support the women, right?
Absolutely.
And we need you guys to share best practices as well. We need for you guys to open the doors and take us and engage us in your networks.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
And we want to support you in what you're doing as well. There are things that we can learn as women, we can learn from men. So I think we have to really embrace collaboration in its truest sense of the word, where we're uplifting each other and supporting each other's businesses and really pushing ourselves to that next level.
Absolutely.
Yes, because entrepreneurship in itself can be a lonely space, right?
Yes,
it really can. And so, male, female, if you're an entrepreneur, come out and support. As men, I'm really been tallying and rallying lately for them to bring back the Take Your Daughter to Work Day, right? Because I want more daughters to go to work with their dads again and learn the opportunities that are available for them, and to learn that they can become entrepreneurs. To learn that, to know that they can be VPs and presidents, CEOs, and what have you. So we need for the men to support us. So we hope that we see you guys out on Saturday.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of this live. If you're catching the replay, the information is here right on the screen. You can go on and register. I'm going to take it off just for a sec so you can see the names of all of our persons who are participating. So that's Joyce Johnson, Y Sales Network, Kim Lotz. You can go and check us out, follow us. so that you can get the information you need for Saturday. Thank you so much again for tuning in, and we'll see you in a few days.
Bye.